Good morning, Kitten Triage Tuesday supporters. Looks like we're about a minute off schedule today, but we welcome you to our show. We're highlighting the work of the Kitten Triage Program here at Multnomah County Animal Services and raising funds to support the animals in our care. We're just starting off. We just wanted to poke in here to our hospital. We've got, you may remember Ronda L. We saw these foster kittens in her home a couple weeks ago. These are the Mayan kittens, and they are ready for their spay-neuter surgery. They're just kind of playing around while they wait for that, and that's probably going to happen in a little bit, which also means they may be available for adoption soon. So if you remember Ronda's Mayan kittens, these are they, and they'll be going in for a surgery pretty soon. We're going to go out to the kitten trailer now. We're going to take you to see how your donations to the program are saving lives. And if you haven't seen it before, this is our modified spay and neuter trailer, which we use for kitten triage. Hey everybody, you may remember Beverly from our last show. Hi Beverly. And Jackie and Alana. So Beverly's got some pretty cool news for us. Why don't you fill us in on what's happening, Beverly?
My two little fosters are adopted. So please don't call in and try to adopt them because they're already spoken.
Right. So preemptively adopted, and that's one of the great things of fostering is oftentimes before we're even done with them, they found a home. Oh, they're cute buggers. Look at that.
And this is what we call Velcro babies.
Little claws.
Ow!
Okay, here. Look. You're on camera. Smile. They got adopted. They got adopted to the same family.
Yep. So they were adopted as a pair.
Yes.
Preemptively.
And they're getting big, and they're just waiting to get spayed.
Yep. Do you know how much do they weigh now? How soon?
1.6.
1.6, and they have to be 2 pounds.
They're both about
for surgery, right?
almost the same weight.
Great. They are super adorable.
Yes.
Yep. So
We got lots of kitties coming to adopt them.
Rhonda says, "Hi babies. We just went and saw Rhonda's Mayan kittens, waiting for their spay and neuter surgery. They are so cute. They're having so much fun. They just have no idea." Yep.
Let's see if they're gonna eat the just straight baby food.
Just a little feeding here.
Super hungry. I know. Oh, you're scared.
Now I know that we definitely have a lot of viewers who have already donated to the program. Send us some love. Send us a like. Send us a comment if you've donated so far. We just want you to know that your donations are saving lives and making a huge difference. And it's done so in the lives of these two little kittens and in Rhonda's kittens that we just saw waiting for their spay and neuter surgery.
She already waited. Oh, did.
We have reached our...
They were both 1.6, right?
We've reached our goal.
1.5 and 1.6.
Yeah.
See what you get.
So 1.3 and 1.37. So let's just figure out which ones we got.
How you doing?
So this one's 1.5. So
1.5.
is the tabby. So the Torty's going to be the 1.6.
We want everybody to know, we want to thank all of our supporters for liking and sharing with your friends and contributing to this program, for volunteering your time. We've raised over $15,000. Our goal was $15,000. But we also let you know that $50 cares for about one kitten. It covers the cost of their surgery, their meds, their vaccinations, the care they receive through the program, and we receive over 800 kittens just like these two every year, and they all need, the kind of the intensive care that they receive throughout the weeks while they're waiting for their spay and neuter surgery. And so if we receive 800 kittens and there's $50 a piece, that's about $40,000 that it takes to sustain this program. And so anything raised above our $15,000 goal
You guys really are being bratty, huh?
is needed and will be saving lives of the kittens here in the trailer, in the program, and in the foster homes.
Come here, your turn.
So are you giving them, is that the...
It's just straight baby food. She's been having trouble weaning them.
I see. Okay.
And so I was going to see if they were willing to eat from the boat here, because sometimes they get like that where they won't eat at home because they know that their mom will give them the bottle eventually, and sometimes here they'll eat from the dish better than at home. But these guys are holding pretty, come here, holding pretty true to the fact that they really want the bottle. And they're eating very willingly from a syringe. So
Some kittens enjoy the bottle so much that they just
These two.
are a little slower
Yes.
at giving it up.
They love the bottle.
Now, have we named these kittens yet?
I just call them brother and sister.
Brother and sister, yep. We want to remind all of our viewers, and many of you already know, that if you donate $50 or more, and if you claim the kitten naming perk, you can actually name kittens in this program. We've got, when we send you your donation receipt and your thank you letter, we also have a link for you to name kittens in there, and you'll submit the names of either 1 kitten, 2 kittens, 5 kittens, 10 kittens, whichever perk you claim with your donation. And then Jackie and Alana and our foster coordinator, they're assigning those names to kittens in the program as they find the best fits for them. So can you tell us about some of the names that we've given out so far?
So many of them.
So many of them.
Currently, we have a foster who's got Calvin, Earl, and Moxie. Dora and River Hunter and Molly and Kaylee. Let's see.
We're actually keeping pretty good track of it. So we have a spreadsheet of all the names, and we can see which kittens they've been given to so far. And when all the names have been given, when all the kittens have moved through the program and the names have been assigned, we're hoping to send everybody an update of the kittens that their names were applied to, and so you can see exactly where your kitten went.
We're not necessarily going in like the order that they come in, because the kittens don't necessarily come in any particular order as male and female.
Yep.
So
we're just trying to choose the best fit.
Yeah, we're kind of dancing around a bit, but I'm trying to spread it out between everybody. And the larger groups are so cute because usually they come in like Brady Bunch style.
Yeah.
So, it's fun to keep that in one big litter.
Yes. It's boom or bust with kittens, and usually boom. The shelter is actually pretty full of kittens and adult cats right now. And we'll be meeting later at 2 p.m. with Karen McGill, who's our feline care coordinator. She develops all the plans for the cats in our care and what behavior modifications they need, where they're going to be the most comfortable, what the best placements for them would be. So we'll get to see some of the adult cats later today, and she'll also talk about
I don't recommend metal.
what we do with some of the older kittens that we get in, especially the ones that are unsocialized.
We get the bud.
They're not going to like this.
So if you're new to this broadcast, this is Kitten Triage Tuesday, and we're raising funds for the Kitten Triage Program here at Multnomah County Animal Services. We receive over 800 kittens a year, and they all need really intensive care. They need dewormers, flea treatments, vaccinations. As soon as they get in, they need foster homes to care for them. A lot of the bottle babies need round-the-clock care. So it's a very intensive program, and your donation is saving lives by making sure that all the kittens have all the resources they need to thrive and survive.
Okay.
lots of smoke outside and with all those fires.
Oh, yeah,
haze,
isn't it
yeah.
horrible? I'm just coughing like
Yeah.
chest hurts, everything.
It hasn't been bothering me that much.
No?
you're
Well,
lucky.
that's because you're a freak of nature.
It's because I don't go outside.
Because you're in the trailer all day, right?
Is it affecting the animals at all, you think? Or is it
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Like especially if they have upper respiratory
Oh my God.
infection, the air quality right now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Did you have to do that?
Did you spill your water?
Why would you do that?
Little playful guy
What are you
spilled his
doing?
water. It's fine. It's always a mess. It's more like a work in progress. It's not a mess. It's a work in progress. With kittens, you're going to deal with shenanigans and lots of poop. And that's
I don't know where you're digging
just
to.
what it is. Yep.
Staying in China.
Yeah, I think it was Melinda who said, you guys talk about poop a lot. Well,
Yep.
Yeah.
We do. I mean, it's
we have a lot of it in
it's
here.
a daily constant. If you've got kittens.
I have more poop pictures on my phone than I do my children.
Oh no.
Oh.
Kind of shows how much she loves us.
So, Jackie and Alana are here to answer all of your questions about the kittens here in our care or the program. Send us comments, and we'll acknowledge you during this broadcast. We'll answer questions.
Oh my goodness, you guys.
We'll give shout-outs.
This is gross. Don't do that.
I don't know where they're going.
Somebody just sent us a thumbs up. Thank you.
Just wait till we get home.
Thanks to all of our viewers here.
Where are you going?
Oh,
Alright.
ready.
So we're going to do an FELV, FIV test on these kiddos. Now's the time that if you want to avert your eyes, if you don't like needles or blood.
So your donations are really providing for all the necessary things they need. This is an FELV, FIV
There was no truth.
vaccine. We also give all of the cats that come to us, all the kittens, they get FELV, FIV snap tests to see if they've contracted those. But this is also a vaccine to help them prevent them from acquiring it.
Yes. I just got the vaccine
Yeah, the vaccine was the first thing we poked them with.
while they were eating.
Yep.
Didn't even notice it.
They usually don't notice the vaccination part. The part that seems to scare them the most is the fact that something warm or actually the vaccines are cold. Something cold is
I know.
Just a little shot.
Be
You're going to
brave.
get a gold star.
Be brave, little brother.
Oh,
Oh, great.
Is that hard? Oh, we overshoot.
well, regroup.
he's going to be one that we have to scrub for
I
this.
think we'll need to do a towel.
I don't think the towel's going to work. You're not the one getting bit at.
We've got a hard time. We're going to make a little kitten burrito just to try and help
Doesn't have much of a vein.
calm during this. Oh, so we didn't find a vein. Okay, there we go. So we're giving this little kitten a vaccine for FELV, FIV.
A test.
Or-
A
This
test.
is the test.
Okay, so this is the
test.
snap test. So you're drawing blood
Yeah.
for the snap test. So if you don't like
Chill
needles
out.
or blood, avert your eyes for a second.
Okay. Well, that's better. Not that it hurts him, but they don't like to be restrained.
Okay. Yeah.
Really, the blood draw is just a little,
It's
Just a
just
little
bit of
prick.
a prick in their leg.
Like
I know.
like a blood sugar test.
But
It's exactly like that. That's
kittens
the,
have lots of things to do, lots of places to go, and they don't appreciate being restrained to hold still for any length of time.
So here's
stop
the actual
trembling.
Snap test. This
so
is
we
one of
put
the
it in
things
there.
that your donation to this program helps support.
So we mix the blood with a conjugate that keeps the blood from
Pass me an alcohol wipe.
from getting
Didn't pee on your show.
Oh,
from coagulating, and then we pour it in there, and when it comes up here to this window,
just to help.
this is where it gets its name. Snap.
Snap test.
The blood.
So then we have to wait for 10 minutes for it to work its way through.
I know.
If we watch it and continue to stay on here, you're going to see that all of the blood is going to go back down, and it's just going to kind of disappear.
See,
Like there was
Mama,
never
I
any
can
blood
hold
there
you
to
and-
start with.
make you feel all better.
Go back to Mama. Yeah.
Biffy.
You're doing okay. You're
What
just
are you
tuning in.
doing,
This
me?
is Beverly. She's one of our wonderful volunteers and foster mom of these two kittens.
That sure calmed you down a little bit, didn't it?
Yeah. Come back to Mama. You feel so much better.
The big belly. The big belly.
All right. So here's the test on kitten number 2.
What is it, that one of yours?
Krista Z says, so cute. They're pretty adorable.
He stressed him out. He wants to nurse you.
Aww. I always have to be the mean guy. Okay, you're fine.
Hold on.
Somebody's knocking at the door.
Okay.
Dan, look at your sister.
Hi,
Oh, you
Karen.
redyed your hair.
Hey, Karen.
Hi.
So, this is Karen McGill, our feline care specialist. We'll get to have a special broadcast with her later today at 2 p.m., so join us later for that.
Karen the
Totally
Magnificent.
forgot about this.
That's about the look that we get from everybody that walks around.
Were you going to be moving any of the kittens from ISO in here today?
I certainly can. Jen had mentioned the 2 kittens are with her chief.
Yeah.
The boys are usually
much
fussier.
I could put them in
He's
here.
like,
Yeah.
There's also Turmeric, who's the older one, but I
the tortie.
don't know.
I was going to put her in the black ruling cage in the
beautiful.
office space so she can be with me the whole day.
Can we
Forced
move them
love.
both in there? Can we move her and the one that's coming into the black rolling cage? I can't socialize her up there. What do you expect me to do?
Well, I can't. She's not nearly as
As
in
bad.
need as
But
the other one.
Velma.
Oh, look at you,
There is
Velma.
being all bold.
That's where
Hello.
we put social ones. I can't socialize a cat that's above my head.
Well, I didn't want her.
Why
I
can't
know.
you be taller?
I just need
Yeah.
to like
Some spike heels.
fall over, walk into my platforms.
Some nice little heels that you could wear. Okay.
All right, well, I will.
Yeah.
I will let. Just called her Franny. She called me Francesca. No.
Because we can,
Oh, that's
we
being
can move that
recorded. Delete that part.
So,
other. Like that, Karen.
join us later at 2 for more shenanigans with Karen.
Everybody plug your stuff right now for some
Yeah.
in here.
Okay, so if you see how the tests are now doesn't show any blood at all
Yep.
in these areas. It's just kind of come back. There's the little blue dot. That's the indicator light.
So that's
Dot.
like is that like the control?
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
control that tells you it's working.
If it doesn't appear, the test is broken.
Yeah.
Right.
So you want that dot.
No matter what.
Yeah, no matter what, you want that dot, because if it doesn't show up, then
And I'm sure that many of our viewers are familiar of similar tests like this, but no. So we've got a control, so we know that this one is negative, right? This is negative, right?
Not yet. We don't know
Not yet. We don't know.
After 10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes.
So still waiting on this
only
one.
on 16.
Krista says, what are they testing for? We're testing for FELV and FIV. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
FELV is what we typically call kitty leukemia. That's the one that we definitely do not want to show up. It's easily transmitted from cat to cat. So any cat that comes up positive, we would want to be in a home that's only FELV positive cats. Being kittens, if they come up positive, sometimes it's because they still have moms, maybe they had a positive mom, and they still have mom's antibodies. So because they're so young, it's still showing up in their system. So if they were to come up positive, we would retest them again in a month, just to make sure.
Just to see.
And continue retesting until they're 6 months old. FIV is what we generally refer to as the kitty AIDS. And that is a little bit easier to deal with. It's very similar to our AIDS, where it doesn't turn into full-blown AIDS. HIV, as it doesn't turn into full-blown AIDS until
A lot longer in real life.
we don't know where down the road.
Right.
Yeah.
So they can live with FIV for years and years and years and do just fine. And
it doesn't spread as easily.
yeah, it's not as easily spread. It really requires a deep bite. It's not something they pass just through sharing dishes or scratches. It usually requires a deep bite. Therefore, more and more shelters are starting to adopt out to FIV positive cats to
Right.
homes with negative cats, because we're finding as long as they're not fighters,
Right.
we're finding that they can live in harmony together just fine as long as they're not fighting.
There's just still that stigma around it, like with human HIV and AIDS. There's that stigma of, oh my God, everything's going to get infected around it and near it, and it doesn't really work like that.
Yeah, it's a lot harder to transmit than we originally thought.
Yep. So Krista says, I see, so it's a good test. Yeah, it's going to help us know if they have that, it's something that we can manage in the future.
Right.
And then we can let their adopters know that it's something that they have that can be managed. So it's important. And we also vaccinate against these things. So if they don't already have it, they're going to be vaccinated, and they will be, they'll have a defense against contracting FELV and FIV. Yep.
Yeah.
So, Justin, I'm not able to navigate away from the live video, but could you post the donation link in the comments? Thanks. So Justin's going to post a link to donate to this program. When you donate to the Kitten Triage Program, this is one of the things that your donations is supporting. About $28 is going to cover the cost of the vaccinations, the medications that we give the cats. If you donate $50, it'll cover all of the things they need, plus some of the staff care that they receive. And we receive about 800 kittens a year, so for $50 for each, that's really a program cost of around $40,000 that we're estimating for this program. We've reached our fundraising goal of $15,000, but anything you give above that is going to save lives of the kittens in this program, and everything is needed. And we thank everybody who's donated so far. We really appreciate your support. We really appreciate our wonderful foster volunteers like Beverly, who are tuning in, who have a huge stake in this. And we want to make sure that everybody who donates has a stake in the program, which is why we're showing Kitten Triage Tuesday every Tuesday, for you to ask questions, for you to see exactly how your donation is making a huge difference in saving lives. Krista says, hope it's negative.
Yeah.
We
So
just
far,
said that it
this-
takes about 10 minutes. So the one on the right,
Yep, this one's done.
Kid number
It's
one.
been 10 minutes. And you can see that if it was positive, there would be a blue dot on either side. And that would determine whether or not it's FELV or FIV.
right. So this is the control dot that lets us know that the test is at least working, and it is so far come up negative. Takes about 10 minutes. The one on the left, control dot, is also up.
See, on the unactivated ones, they have all the dots that they can possibly have ready in there, so you can see that they're there. And control dot and the 2, and doesn't the bottom one mean they have both, or what is that? I've never understood that one.
I mean, the one closest to the
Yeah.
combo indicator.
The last one.
That has something to do with if it's wrong.
Yeah.
Because both of those
Like
broken.
the test error. Yeah.
I've never seen.
I know, I've never seen the bottom one used.
In all my years, I've never seen the bottom one ever show up.
So
I think that's
yeah.
an indicator saying that something's wrong with the test or something like
Yeah.
that.
But
That control.
yeah, these two are the ones that tell you if it's FIV or FELV, and the top one's the indicator, and the bottom one's a mysterious dot that we'll never know what it does. But
You'd probably go to the manual if you ever saw it. Yeah.
but so yeah, that's what those are faint, but that's just showing that it's not active and hasn't been used yet.
Right.
All right.
But they're both turning up negative, so
Okay.
Are looking good.
So thank you to everybody who supported this program so far. Looks like Justin's
Working on it.
almost ready to post a donation link for you. We appreciate all of your support. What's next up on our list of things to do?
Well, actually, we need to get back there. Get some gowns.
the shed.
Yeah,
Do we have them in the shed?
there should be some in the shed. We need gowns.
We need
So,
to find some.
huh?
I'm gonna go find some then.
Yeah, at least 2.
There we go.
What is up next is that we have a,
So Justin just posted the link to donate there. If you want to go to our Indiegogo project, make a donation of anything you can contribute would save lives in this program. Everything is needed, and we appreciate all of your support. Krista says, glad they were healthy babies, as are we.
yes.
Yeah.
Great news.
So if they had a test like that before, or is that their first snap
That
test?
was their first. We only do
Their
one.
first and only, right.
we only test one.
Unless it comes up positive when they're young, and then it's possibly because they still have, their mother's antibodies in their system. And that would be through like the milk supply? Is that how
Yeah.
the antibodies would show up?
They can get it through the milk. They can get it through the amniotic fluid during the birthing process, cleaning.
Right.
So it's all and depending on whether or not Dad was positive in the DNA. So usually what'll happen is that'll kind of start dispersing out of their system, and they will eventually test negative unless they are a true positive. Oh gosh.
So gowns. Are we doing ringworm kittens, or what's going on? No?
Yes.
We're doing Girardia kittens.
Girardia.
Ringworm
We're
kitten.
doing the ringworm.
We're going to do
kitten
some ringworm kittens again? Okay.
We have many things.
So
that
we
need
got a
those.
kitten in yesterday who she was actually found in a tree, oddly enough.
Do you know who found her?
A Good Samaritan. They
So Good
heard
Samaritan,
her
yeah.
crying. It broke. Yeah, it comes up.
No, it,
Where what? Are more things breaking here?
see you guys, your donations to the kittens. Definitely not upkeep.
Yeah. Yep. your donations are all going to the program costs of this, and not necessarily the capital improvements to the trailer.
If you guys, have a trailer to just, you want to get rid of, we'll take that donation.
I mean, if it's a medical trailer with all the surgery suite fixings that this one has, but during our heat wave, we actually had a generous donor step up and offer to, purchase an air conditioner for this unit, and we're talking with them, we're working with them. We do have some electrical limitations in this trailer, but if it was something that was actually built for a trailer, it may be something that we could use. This trailer does have air conditioning, but during our heat wave, just to be sure, just to make sure that nothing went wrong, that it didn't fail, or that it was ineffective during the peak of the heat wave, we were housing the kittens in the shelter itself. Now it's cooled down to the point that they can be back in the trailer. The air conditioner is effective.
Yes.
And
It's
well
so nice
regulated.
to be back in here.
Yep.
They're leaving. They're gonna go home.
Goodbye. Everybody say goodbye to Beverly and her kittens.
Bye.
Bye. Glad you're all healthy and happy and adorable and have a good home to go to once you reach 2 pounds and get your surgery.
See you later, Jack.
Bye, Beverly.
Bye. Thanks, Mom.
You're welcome.
Yes, it was very trying having to go back and forth,
Yeah,
having
that.
having kittens in one place, everything else in another place. It may be small in here, but it's home.
Yeah. I love having special guests here in the trailer. It kind of feels like Kitten Triage version of Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, Like, next episode, you should walk in and change your sweater and your shoes.
We need to- we need a theme song.
It's a beautiful day in the kitten trailer.
And then I'm always partial to, Big Bang Theory in there. The Warm Kitty. The Warm Kitty song, Soft Kitty, whatever it's called. I'd want that to be my theme song.
Was that the one about spaying and neutering?
No.
No.
Bring kitty,
Warm Kitty, Soft Kitty,
little ball of fur.
Sleepy Kitty, something Kitty, Sleepy Kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Purr, purr, purr. Yeah, there it is.
Although we have to have something in here, with a little hissy going on too. Cause
Yep.
Oh, what was it that Mary Jo came up
Oh
with
my
last
gosh,
year?
Mary Jo has this ongoing. Oh, I love Mary Jo.
Musical
She got this
genius.
ongoing song that she's been doing over the years with me, and each summer she gives me a new verse.
Oh, yeah.
Someday I'm going to put them all together.
Look out for our album on iTunes.
Yeah.
Support us on SoundCloud.
Okay. So Jackie and Alana are gowning up because we got a kitten that a Good Samaritan brought in yesterday. Found in a tree, meowing its a little heart out. And we think that it may have ringworm. Has it had its incoming exam, or is that what's happening now?
Yeah, we're pretty sure.
We're pretty sure.
When he comes out, you'll see. To finish that story, they heard him meowing for 2 days. They had heard the meowing.
So they
And
heard
they
this.
couldn't find him
They heard this kitten meowing in a tree for 2 days and couldn't find him.
until they finally had their neighbor's dog came over and
Kind of
they were like, "Find the kitty! Find the kitty!"
pointed it out.
And the dog was heading up the tree for the kitty.
Crazy.
So I guess the husband went up and climbed up and got him out of the tree. So it was
So
quite the adventure.
at least 2 days stuck in a tree meowing. How was this kitten doing when he came into us?
He was actually in pretty good shape.
Surprisingly,
A little
yeah.
dehydrated, very hungry. He ate really well.
Did we give any subcutaneous fluids?
Yeah,
or?
we did fluids.
Yep. So
We just did the we just did the basic stuff.
Both are negative.
Very
Yay,
end of the
that's
day.
great.
Yay. So we're going to do a little bit more thorough exam today while we do this. Yeah. So let's get him out.
Which one is he?
He's an 8 right behind Jay.
Oh, our little warm quarantine zone.
we're gonna do what we call the
Oh.
kitten trailer tango, or
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
not a whole lot of space in here.
Ringworm, sweetie.
Oh, poor guy. Oh,
He really
so
does.
oh,
No doubt about it.
it's so sad.
You can see all the hair loss on his ears, that big patch on his back, all the missing hair. Oh, he's so sad.
This poor guy. Oh yeah.
Yeah, you definitely.
So let's get a weight on him.
Okay, come here, baby.
Rhonda says I can smell it from here. Yeah, it's ringworm is a fungus, right? That they
Yes.
Yep.
would contract from.
Oh, it's all over your tail too, baby. I'm so sorry.
This poor guy. So if you're just tuning in, this little kitten was found by Good Samaritans crying in a tree for 2 days.
1.93.
Came to us yesterday. He got subcutaneous fluids, so we gave him fluids under his skin because he was dehydrated, and we gave him food. He's going to get all the vaccines and medical care he needs to recover from ringworm and
You're a
to
girl.
find a good home. So this little girl,
We should name her Ring because ringworm and because of the rings in trees. That's a good one.
what's the girl's name in The Ring, the horror film?
Samara.
Samara? Oh. I mean, if you donate to this program, if you donate at least $50 and claim that perk, you can actually submit your own names for the kittens in the program, and Alana and Jackie are flying them as we go. But this is a great example of how your donation is needed and saving lives. When this kitten came in, was given fluids, was given food. We're going to give this kitten treatment for ringworm, found in a tree.
Oh, and this probably feels so good. Because ringworm is very itchy.
Krista says, so cute. Mariah says, oh, she's so sweet. This poor girl, she is sorely afflicted.
Very.
So if you go up in the comments around 11:25, 11:30, Justin posted a link for the donation page. You can donate now to support kittens just like this one who are in sore need of medications, of help when they first come in to save their lives. Before this program was instituted, we could only save about 2/3 of the kittens who came to us. Now we're saving over 93.6%, and we're doing everything we can to save lives of the kittens when they come in. We're giving them everything they need, including fluids, food, vaccines, medication, and finding foster homes to care for them.
They're going to have such pretty fur.
They're bottle babies. They're getting round-the-clock feedings of formula. Your donation is literally saving lives, and we appreciate all of your support for little kittens like this.
Oh my gosh. I'm itching all the ringworm spots.
Yeah, she's
Which-
probably like, oh,
yeah.
ooh.
That's how ringworm spreads really quickly, because when they itch it and they move it around, and it's just
Try to
it's
So-
minimize how much you're doing that
oh, I
too.
know.
So
It's
no-
all falling everywhere. I'm just gonna bleach everything.
a lot of times with the kittens, we'll put them underneath a light, which will help us see ringworm on them. But when there's this much hair loss, when the little kittens are this pathetic, it's kind
obvious.
it's kind of an obvious thing that they have ringworm. And Alana and Jackie are wearing gowns and gloves so that they don't spread it to any of the other kittens that they'll treat today.
It's okay.
Tell us what you're up to now, Jackie.
Well, I'm attempting to find a spot that I can vaccinate that's not
Okay.
Emaciated.
doesn't have
Right.
the
Scrawny.
really bad skin.
Which is hard to do on this
And this
little
is the
baby.
FERCP vaccination.
How would you say this kitten is? How old would you say this kitten is?
I haven't looked at her teeth yet.
But she's definitely...
I'm guessing probably 6 to 7 weeks.
Okay, 6 to
Let's see
7
right
weeks
there.
old.
I'm trying to cover my fingers so I can hold on with no fear. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay. There you go. See, not that bad.
I think this little kitten is an example of perhaps even some of the kittens that we may not have been able to help before this program. If there wasn't a staff member, if there wasn't somebody available to give them subcutaneous fluids to treat for ringworm.
You're going to be fun to bathe.
Oh, I know, right?
Yeah, she's about 7 weeks old.
7 weeks old.
A little pale.
The paleness of the gums determines anemia.
Oh. So she probably also have fleas? She has fleas? Is that what you're saying?
Probably.
A little bit of flea dirt. They obviously
Some
aren't...
of it can be because of the dehydration. It can be because of the ringworm, which
Yeah, she doesn't
kind
have...
of is the ringworm kind of kittens with a low immune system.
Yeah.
Ringworm thrives on the low immune systems, so you'll see it the most in young kittens and senior animals,
Yeah.
and people as well, which is why it's kind of a risk with seniors and kids.
Young, vulnerable, compromised
Yeah.
immune systems.
And ringworm in no means is a deadly disease of any sort. It's not going to
It's more of a
be
discomfort.
it's not going to be something that's going to eventually kill them. However, because they have the lowered immune system, it's going to continue to just
Do this.
continue to grow
Right.
Yeah.
on more and take over the kitten. I mean, I've seen them. We've had them where they've come in completely bald. I mean, they looked like
Complete
the
hair loss
naked
and
cat.
discomfort really impacts their quality of life, even if it's not going to result in death. Makes them pretty miserable.
Yeah, let's...
What do we typically do to treat for ringworm, Jackie?
So, what we'll be doing is today we're going to give her her first bath, which is going to be a lime sulfur dip.
Delicious.
Yes.
Wonderful.
This is a dip that we mix with water and then we pour over her and let it dry naturally. It will help kill what's on the skin. But if you see, she's got, we can't pour it over her face. That's going to be impossible to do. So she will most likely also get an oral medication that will help treat the ringworm from the inside. So we're going to start with the bath and start getting it going. She most likely won't be with us the whole time that she's getting treated, because a lot of the times we work with a vet clinic in Happy Valley called Happy Valley Vet, and they are gracious enough to often take some of these
Terrible cases.
really bad medical cases to help out, and they're fantastic. They take care of them,
They
all
adopt
the
them
medical
out.
needs, and then they adopt them out. So this is going to get really stinky in here. Luckily, those of you watching can't smell it, but this stuff, it's sulfur. So
Lime sulfur dip.
It smells
it
as good as it looks.
Treating for ringworm.
yeah, it smells as good as it looks. It smells like
deviled
rotten
eggs.
eggs. I mean,
Yep.
I was just
So-
saying
so
double eggs.
what we're going to do is we're going to just pour it over him,
Her, yeah.
her.
Well, yeah.
Mustard yellow.
Smells like Yellowstone.
Hey, knock it off. Come here.
So, just a big shout out to the 200 donors so far who have raised over $15,000 for this program. This is your donation at work right here. Your donation is going to treat this kitten's ringworm. It's going to give her everything she needs to find a new forever home. Sometimes the care is intensive, and it's a work of patience, a work of love. So thank you to everybody who's donated so far. Thank you to our wonderful volunteers who are saving lives through donating their time.
Stop it.
We've had some wonderful volunteers and donors who have stepped forward, including Ronda L, Ronda N, who
Just tip her in.
have invited us into their home, who have offered matching gift challenges for those who have donated.
Owie, I know.
If
gonna
you're
make
new
you
to
feel
this
better.
program, you can help save lives by clicking on Justin's donation link that he posted around 11:30. We've got about 15 more minutes.
Smells like egg salad.
Smells like a really bad egg salad.
Oh,
But
egg
it's gonna-
salad is bad salad.
But it's going to help.
Apparently she don't like egg salad.
So Jackie was saying that the lime sulfur dip is going to treat ringworm on this kitten's body, but not for the face. So that'll take...
How many times is this dip?
We would do this about twice a week.
You're so wiggly.
Good thing about this is it creates a kitten that really doesn't mind having baths.
Or really, really hates
Or
baths.
Yeah, either one.
I mean, it kind of goes. It can go both ways. Oh my god, her hair is just in my eye.
Do you need us to wipe your face?
I need a warm, wet cloth.
A warm white cloth.
Treat me like the bottle babies.
I mean, you don't want to touch your face right now.
yeah.
I've had ringworm already.
Oh,
Multiple times. It's.
so Rhonda's saying it's the worst, but also the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is really tough love. This is tough, life-saving, quality of life improving love.
Nope, you're not getting away, baby. Nope.
Rhonda says, and it actually makes the coat really soft.
It does. You're right about that, Ronda.
This kitten's going to be a Pantene Pro V commercial
Yes.
by the time we're done.
She'll have gorgeous fur once it's not patchy and half gone.
This is going to be...
Cute.
Yeah,
she'll
and
be-
and she's gonna be a nice medium hair.
So thank you to the Good Samaritans who found this kitten in a tree, meowing for 2 days, brought it in, and thanks to your support of this program, we were able to give the kitten subcutaneous fluids. We were able to treat this kitten for its ringworm. We'll find this kitten a forever home, thanks to your support.
And now I'm just gonna try to get her ears as much as possible without getting it
And-
into her eyes.
Krista says, good girl, you're okay, baby girl. It's rough stuff, but it's going to help her out. And we adopt out many
It's still
kittens
there.
from our facility here in Troutdale. We also transfer a lot of kittens and cats to our adoption partners in town.
Sorry,
We've got
baby.
adoption partners
it.
including
Yes.
Cat Adoption Team in Sherwood, who are rock stars at adopting out cats, as well as Oregon Humane Society and others.
Yeah, we couldn't handle the number of cats that come through here,
On our
kittens
own.
specifically, if it wasn't for the other members of ASAP helping out.
The
And
Animal Shelter Association of Portland has really gone a long way to saving lives in our community. It's only through working together that we can really have a lasting impact on the animal population.
Because I don't know about you guys, but we definitely, I can't imagine us fitting 800 kittens in here.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's not all at once, but
I mean, we have fit 800 kittens in here throughout the summer
Yeah.
because every one of them comes through here. But
our population
Yeah.
ranges from 800 to 1,000, thanks to spay and neuter efforts and trap and neuter return efforts of the Action Cat team and spay and save program in our community. We've actually seen intake numbers go down at all the shelters, and we know that spaying and neutering your animals is working. And what that's going to do is it's just going to make the population more manageable, so that we can offer more care to the animals who come to us, and we've got room for them, and we can treat them for what they have.
Yes, please get your animals fixed. Oh, please get your animals fixed. Especially if you take them outside.
I know.
All spay and save today.
Yes. All right.
A lot of us have been in the animal sheltering world for a while, and I remember even 10 years ago, it was a different world.
Just powder dry.
It was a different world, and we were doing everything we could for the animals that were coming to us, but there were so many more. And oftentimes what we could do for them was limited. Thanks to the support of our donors and our volunteers and our wonderful community, everything has changed, and we feel that as staff members, as volunteers, and we're grateful for those changes. We see the live release rate go up, and that's better for everybody. It's better for the animals in our care. It's better for the staff and volunteers.
And by really focusing on the issues with the animals and how animals do feel things and they do feel pain and they do feel suffering, it's really helping all around the world too. Simple things like just getting up rates of live release and success rates. It's really helping all across the board.
Yeah.
For
And
many things.
A lot of that is educating the public as well.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of this is telling people and showing people that, just because it's a strange looking cat doesn't mean that it doesn't have feelings. It needs love just as much as any other kitty.
Yep.
Even if it's a little ugly.
Back in the day, just the things we've treated for and tested for today, FELV, FIV, ringworm, when we were getting 3 or 4 times the number of animals that we receive now, those were considerations for euthanasia. A lot of times those animals weren't getting treated.
Yeah.
And so, treating for these issues is a new thing, and it's been made possible by those who are supporting programs like this, the Kitten Triage Program. We're able to save these lives. We went from saving 2/3 of the kittens who came to our shelter to saving over 93.6% since this program was instituted in 2013. So thank you to everybody for helping out, for contributing. Let's see, can we get you a towel or something, Alana?
No, I'm fine. I'll be
All right.
fine after I
Okay.
strip all this off. She's just shedding and it's like
Do the
just
the
sitting by
last,
my eyeball.
Yeah.
the last thing, and then we'll put her away. Normally, she would also get a flea control advantage,
I'm pretty sure we just killed it all.
but we're not going to do that obviously because of the bath. All right, we can put her back in. So now she's going to go back in her kennel, and
Alright, Bebe, I'll be in here to fix your kennel up a bit later.
So we have to leave that stuff on here.
yeah, we leave it on and let it dry naturally. It does a lot of its work at that point. Which unfortunately makes it smell wonderful in here permanently. And we need to throw a bag in there for her. Keep her warm.
Yeah.
There we go. So we've got these old IV bags, and we've dyed the fluid in them a certain color so we know that it's not actually an IV. And they're used as, hot pads just to keep the animals warm.
They're definitely temporary and short-term solution for heat if you have one and you're going to use it. They cool down really quickly and they also get very, very, very cold. So if you have any older cats or any cats that need warmed up after a dip like this or whatnot, make sure you take it out and reheat it after about 3 hours or else it will get as cold as water gets. And then it does the exact opposite of what you're hoping it'll do.
They also break.
Yes, if they
You wanna
bite
be
at them.
careful with that.
yeah. If you're putting it in with too healthy of a kitty, it's way too hot.
Is it possible to get them like too hot to where they like?
Oh yeah.
Yes, I've exploded them before.
Okay.
Yeah. It is
Put it on for
plastic.
too long and
Water
it
boils.
just kind of
Pops.
explodes
Yeah.
and melts.
One of the things we also ask for, if you go to our campaign, there's a link for other ways to help. We actually have a wish list on Amazon.com that's specific for the Kitten Triage Program. It's got some things that we need, including formula and some of the warmer discs. So some of our big concerns are, of course, keeping the kittens fed as well as keeping them warm. So we have heating discs that we put underneath them in their crates and their kennels. Let's see, we've got about,
The snuggle
there we go,
disc.
the snuggle discs. Yeah, you can find these on our Amazon wish list if you visit our website, or if you visit our Indiegogo campaign. There should also be a link for other ways to help, which will lead you to our Amazon wish list for this program.
You want me to
Thank you to everybody who's contributed so far. We've got about 3 minutes left. If anybody has questions for Alana or Jackie or anything else about this program, please let us know.
Ah, clean gloves. Can itch my eyes.
So how do we clean this stuff now?
So, the next thing that'll happen is we will bleach everything. The floor, the scale, the microwave, the whole table will get bleached down. And we use a little bit higher
Concentration.
concentrate of the bleach with ringworm. So, Alana will go through and just bleach the heck out of everything.
So, if you're just joining us, this is Kitten Triage Tuesday. We've got about 2 minutes left, and then we'll be back later today at 2 p.m. We'll be joining Karen McGill, who's our feline care specialist here at the shelter. She's really responsible for the overall care of the cats, some of the older kittens we get. We'll talk more about the system of adult and senior cats and how this program, plays into that. Thank you to everybody who's tuned in to Kitten Triage Tuesday, who's liked, who's commented, who shared this with their friends. Thank you to everybody who's donated. Over 200 donors have contributed over $15,000. We're continuing to fundraise because we receive 800 kittens in a year. $50 about covers the cost of a kitten, so that comes out to roughly $40,000. And so anything you're able to contribute will help with this program, and it'll literally save lives. It provides for the basic necessities that the kittens need when they arrive to us. Many of them are coming to us dehydrated, and with ringworm, like the kitten that you just saw, they all have their individual health needs, which we address thanks to your contributions and thanks to your support of this program.
And even though kitten season, the trailer's only open from May to October, because of the mild winters that we generally have, kitten season never really ends here in Oregon.
Kitten season can run all year.
Year-round, just not as high.
Man, you're just popular.
Sorry. All right. So, thank you to everybody who tuned in today. Please join us later today at 2 p.m. And this is Jackie and Alana, Kitten Triage Tuesday. Thank you, everybody, for your support of the Kitten Triage Program of Multnomah County Animal Services.